This is Kyle Carroll with My MMA News. Can you tell us your thoughts on the fights tonight?
I thought the fights were great, man. A lot of these guys have a ton of potential, and I think the sky's the limit as long as they keep sticking with it, keep working hard.
New York, Long Island, do they have real talent?
Oh, 100%. I think there's something in the water. I think we all got talent.
How does it feel to re-sign with the UFC, re-sign a new contract with them?
It feels great. You know, when I got the contract and I signed on the dotted line, I didn't sign my name. I signed unfinished business.
Do you feel like you've laid a pathway for future fighters, being held out a little bit, you kind of sought out with other promotions? You feel like you kind of laid a groundwork for other fighters?
Maybe, maybe not. You know, guys can take it either way. As in, maybe he didn't get as much money as he wanted, so maybe it's not worth the time when it has to, or maybe they think we should probably find out what we're worth, or try to get a little bit more than kind of just taking something that they just think they should take because they think they're going to get punished for it. I think that's not the way you want to approach the game. I think you want to sell yourself. You got to have something you can sell, and I think I got something that I can sell, and I think they see that in the future, and I think that was the difference maker for me.
Awesome. You're 12-0. Do you know your next opponent, next fight date?
The entire top 5. Those are my next 5 opponents. So whenever they want it, they can get it. Nobody in particular right now that they've given me. I mean, I've had the fan favorite that everybody wants to see me punch and strangle, and that's Brian Caraway or TJ Dillashaw. So TJ Dillasnake, actually, sorry about that. So yeah, there's a ton of fun fights for me at the bantamweight division right now.
A former college wrestler, NCAA championships from Madison Square Garden. Will we see you there?
I hope so. I hope so. I think that is the plan. I think they're going to bring MMA to New York.
Thoughts on the fight this evening?
First, it's now KTFO, formerly MMA Platinum Gloves, but we're making a transition over to KTFO.
Okay, and that stands for?
Stands for knock the you-know-what
F out? All right. Thought so. I wanted to make sure, though. All right, excellent. Thoughts on the fight?
I think another amazing night. You know, this is our 12th event. It gets bigger and bigger every time we do it. We get 4 title fights this time. Some really quick stoppages. Some real great knockouts, and you know that's what we look for. We look for stoppages. It starts with up in the UFC with Dana White saying, "Don't ever let it go to the judges," and we had a lot of stoppages, and you know we got to be happy with that.
Definitely. And fight of the night, is there one fight that stood out to you? I know there was a couple KOs that probably stood out.
You know what? I have to take a look at the footage again. The 2 KOs were just back to back, were really what highlighted my night. So I have to go with the dual fight of the nights right there.
Awesome. And attendance, where would you estimate that at?
I would say that we had well over 800. We had over 700 seated, and then we had about 150 people standing room. So we sold out.
Awesome. Plans for the next fight?
Next fight's April 30th. Right back here, trying to do the same thing we continue to do, and continue to monitor the status of New York and the pro and what's going to happen with amateur, and you know from that we'll make a decision. You know, do we transition to pro? Do we do some pro-ams? And you know, there's a lot to discuss in the next couple of months. All
right. Any thoughts on what's next for, say, Brett Sanchez?
Well, Brett was supposed to fight Guy Hammond, 6-0, pound for pound, one of the best in New York State. It's supposed to be a New York State championship fight, but we'll try and get that for April. You know, we've been trying to get that fight for the last 3 events, and hopefully we can get it. He got hurt, a last-minute injury. Luckily, we had someone step up, Jonathan Gruber from up in Massachusetts, and we were able to get Sanchez, keep him active.